Salam alaikum. Today is a memorable day because the inauguration of the GEM, the Grand Egyptian Museum, represents an extraordinarily important event that will be a focal point in the history of cultural heritage throughout the 21st century. The GEM positions Egypt as a world leader among nations committed to the preservation of archaeological heritage. As a child, I often visited the Egyptian Museum in Turin, the city where I was born. I later became a scientist, in particular a chemist, that wanted to study cultural heritage from a material perspective. After investigation, many masterpieces and work of art from Italian Renaissance, Greco-Roman and Minoan civilization, driven by the desire of the beauty, I devoted myself to ancient and modern Egypt, a country I deeply love and which has given me immense satisfaction both from cultural and personal point of view. In particular, I remember the discovery of the oldest known cheese in Saqqara with Professor Ola Alguizi from Cairo University, or the methods of synthesizing faience or synthesizing Egyptian blue, and also the challenges associated with the preservation of Egypt's most important photographic archives. One of my mentors, Professor Umberto Baldini, told me that a work of art or an important archaeological artifact should never, and I mean never, I repeat, never, be moved from the land where it was created. Beauty, as he said, must be immanent to the human life. It must represent the oxygen, or rather, the nourishment that nourishes the human soul right where it was born and where it lives. For these reasons, the GEM is unique, absolutely unique, standing in the very land that witnessed the birth of the most incredible human achievements in the historical period that we now call the Old Kingdom. I mean Giza, which its pyramids that dominates the museum exhibitions and contextualize it unlike all other museums in the world. The GEM, for this reason, is absolutely a unique museum, and I dare say, absolutely irrepeatable. Another aspect that admirably characterizes the GEM is the way it represents beautiful and the true, the beautiful and the true, in a single context. If, for example, we consider the exhibition area dedicated to King Tutankhamun, it is impossible to separate the historical, artistic, and technological aspects. Compared to an historical period that corresponds to the end of the 18th dynasty, one can admire the beauty of the trousers, the skill of ancient craftsmen, and even the technological expertise of the chariot builders. One can spend hours observing and commenting on the scenes depicted on the royal throne. A unique syncretism, a unique unity of art, history, and technology. It must be emphasized also that the GEM is not just a museum in the strict sense. It also includes a large laboratory for knowledge and conservation, staffed by several scholars and restorers, many of whom were my students. Ultimately, the GEM is a cultural center that will certainly attract researchers from all over the world in the future. In the midst of a technological era where we speak of metaverse, the GEM represents a tangible reality where space takes on its own meaning and the emotions experienced there are due to real, tangible, sensory stimuli. This does not mean that virtual visitors from a remote island, for instance, from the South Pacific Ocean, cannot experience all the wonder of ancient Egypt. But also, the most modern AI, artificial intelligence technique, can help us increasingly better interpret and understand the messages and information reaching us from the past. This inauguration, this museum, ultimately represents a beacon, a bright light that illuminates the entire world of culture, not historical, but I repeat, also artistic, scientific, and technological ones. In short, the GEMs and its inauguration are light from the past that illuminates the present and illuminates the future. Thank you and enjoy your visit, everyone.